thank you, Revna, for the tag. And let me mention that Revna is a VTuber. And as thanks, I'd like to mention as well that Revna has a YouTube channel, link in the description if you'd like to check it out. Oh, and I also got tagged by Random Guy. Thank you, Random Guy. And that's tagged to the same topic here, but a tweet from Arthur that says, I'm not covering the full Vtuber cards yet until I'm healed, but I'm addressing this particular point since I got so many requests for it. An extensive explanation on Yamato's confirmed gender from their Vtuber card. So the card says, in the newest card pack, extensive info regarding Yamato's gender identity has been provided. Summed together, the verdict is that Yamato is canonically considered a cis female. Goes into more discussions about why here, and then says, the discourse over this has been incredibly toxic in our community. Because a lot of people like to insert their own political agendas into the discussion despite having zero understanding of Japanese, which leads to a lot of misinfo and confusion, which is what has prolonged this war for so long. Dang, is it that bad? Y'all are going to call it a war? Oh, man. Translating Japanese is complex and nuanced and requires an unbiased perspective I and other translators have been trying to uphold all this time, but it's a shame that a lot of it has been lost in the screams of online debates. Admittedly, Oda is to blame for accidentally making this so confusing from the get-go, but I still feel the community has been largely irresponsible in each of these discussions, especially going as far as to harass creators and other individuals. Says, please do not harass Yamato's voice actress. You know, it's funny how oftentimes the people that claim that they're harassed actually never get harassed, and they instead harass other people. Now, I'm not saying that happens 100% of the time, but a lot of the time you look into it and that's what's going on. The text goes on for quite a bit, but as you guys know, I'm the kind of person that prefers things to be brief and to the point. All the text really isn't for me, but if you want to read it, good news is just pause the video. It's right there for you. And I'll summarize what's going on here. Essentially, he talks about people who are also being transphobic in this situation. He talks about understanding that some trans people are going to be upset with this news, but they can find solace in the fact that Okiku is still canonically confirmed to be a transgender woman, and a great example at that. And then essentially goes off talking about his love for Yamato, saying that it doesn't really matter what Yamato's gender is because I love Yamato, and that's how he ends it. Also, some nice art. You might want to see this too. Over on Reddit, I found this thread that's been removed by the mods. Where is it stated Yamato is trans or identifies as male? In the top comment, does anyone care about gender outside America? Why make a big fuss about it? And Cat Panda says, no, not really. It's such an American issue. I talk about One Piece with friends quite a bit. Gender has never come up with Yamato. It's so weird that people get hung up on it. And I'd like to give you the other side of the argument as well. We have this person, Zach, essentially saying that the card is not gospel, and they're talking about sex, not gender, and post an image here where people are doubling down on calling Yamato a he. If you want to pause and take a look at that, feel free. Zach then posted this as well, saying this is the canon, and until this changes, I don't see any reason to not use he/him pronouns for Yamato, and post some scans here where Yamato is referred to as a he and also as a son. I've also seen people claim that this is actually a mistranslation though, so if any One Piece fans are out there, maybe you can corroborate that or strike it down. That does kind of make me wonder though, like, what's going to happen when both sides are accusing each other of misgendering? People have also rebutted the claims by Zach, saying essentially here, why you lying? For Kiku they wrote male with a woman heart, while for Yamato they wrote female. Also, Oda checks the VC before, so heart. And this person, Haifa, also makes a similar rebuttal. Other people are saying that the fandom war, so to speak, will continue, and, well, it kind of seems like this person is right from what we just took a look at. Jason says, woke up to Oda confirming Kaido as the strongest to debunk the power scalers and confirming Yamato as a female character. Funny thing is that won't end the arguments knowing the fandom, it'll make them even worse. So that's the news. Hopefully I provided a pretty balanced perspective on that. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic in the comments, and thank you for tuning in. I look forward to catching you in the comments and also in the next one coming right up.